Welcome back.
Welcome back, babies.
Episode 3. It is January 30th. How are you?
Just peachy. Happy to be alive.
Yeah? How's everything going? Let's follow up with you.
Everything's good. Something I've realized in the last few days is day drinking is dangerous.
Okay, so you're off the wagon.
You know, we hop on, we hop off, as long as we're true to ourselves.
That's what a wagon is for.
The whole point is like, you know, you could get on and off the wagon, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Anyway, it takes a strong... Are you a good day drinker?
I'm not... Listen, I don't...
Like brunch, you know?
Okay, but I don't drink like... Number one, I used to. Number two, like people do. I'm a sipper. I like a good tequila. I like a good whiskey.
But can you start sipping tequila at 10 in the morning? That's crazy.
No, I'm gonna, crash.
Yeah. There's a crash there.
Yeah, I'm an adult. Like, I mean, especially in your 30s, you just can't.
Mm-mm.
I think like I have a minimum of, after 2-3 drinks, I'm going to bed.
It's not for me. Like, I worked until 3 in the morning, and then I wake up and I drive to Temecula, whatever. It's like 45 minutes. And then, so we're there at like 11:30 or something.
Wait, so he went to his
one of my best
Chelsea's
friends'
birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, birthday parties. And it's like a birthday brunch, right? And you get there and you have to order a drink, and that's fine. So I had like a Bloody Mary. And then it's just like, and then there's a shot. And then there's like, you go somewhere else, you need to get another drink.
Do you like Bloody Marys over micheladas?
No.
Uh-huh.
No. But the thing about, if you're not at a Mexican spot, they're not going to have a good michelada.
Right. You know what I hate? I hate a michelada that's made like a Bloody Mary.
That's what it's going to be. There's going to be horseradish in it. I don't want that.
I don't want that. Yeah.
Give me a Bloody Mary because that's what it's
Just give me a shot of tequila and a beer, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I was trying not to take shots, and then shots were bought for me, and I was like, okay, like I'll take a shot, whatever.
Yeah.
And then so we got like a black car home. So we're driving home, and I didn't, but no one. Long story. Either way, there's like a bottle of really good tequila, and like in the car. So we're like, okay, we'll take shots of that. We get to my friend's work, and then it's like shots there because everyone's just buying the birthday girl and her friend's shots,
right.
Then I was like, all right, I'm going home, So at this point, it's like 6 p.m.
Sunday.
6 p.m. on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. So you've been drinking for 6 hours, but I didn't have that much to drink when we were at brunch,
Yeah.
A Bloody Mary and a shot.
Yeah.
But then all these things, because once you have a couple, it just catches up with you, whatever. And so I get home and I was like, I'm pretty exhausted,
No, we talked.
Yeah, we talked. And I was wanting to go to sleep.
Right.
And then I got up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, drunk goggles on. I was like, damn. Hey, I'm looking fucking good.
So pretty.
Hey, you look special.
You had that moment that you're like, dude, people deserve to see me.
No, when you walk in a store and you're like, I want to be seen today.
No, yeah, you're like, dude, people deserve to look at me today.
Yeah.
Like-
So I got that look and I was like, ooh, it'd be a shame to put myself to sleep.
Yeah, for them, for society.
I should show off.
For them.
For them, not for me. I don't need it. I could just go to sleep.
Right.
But I didn't, so I went out.
Because you're a
Selfless guy. So I go out to show the world what they would have been missing if I went to sleep. For real. Like, that's how I felt, too. Mm. So day drinking is dangerous for this reason. So, whatever. I go to like a sports bar that my friend works at, and she's already clocked off. So I have a drink with her and like her coworker. And then I was like, there's a gay bar right next to my house and right next to that bar. So I was like, you know what? Let me serve it up.
I love this for you so much because you don't really go to gay bars.
No, I don't.
And I love that you were like,
because I work at a straight bar. It's just like I know people that go to straight bars.
Yeah, but I love the fact that you were like in this mood.
Yeah,
like,
this is rare.
Mood, I'm obsessed with this.
This is rare. This is what. But I don't day drink either. So
yeah.
So I walk into this gay bar and like I order a martini, like a
Love that.
vodka martini.
Obsessed.
Yeah. So because I just wanted one drink. I just wanted like, and that's
So
like
make
3
it
ounces.
something that counts.
Yeah. To the account.
And also classy.
Yeah.
Martinis are classy.
Yeah, I
Dirty
mean,
martini.
and it's a gay bar, so it's like, all right, it's cute, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting at the bar top, and I'm like feeling myself, mind you, and like I'm turning some
I
heads.
could have been a fly on the wall, bitch.
Me too. So I sit down at the bar top, and I'm just like, there's like karaoke or something, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm like I
Tell
fucking
me.
everybody.
But
dude.
tell me you did karaoke. Tell me.
I did not.
Oh.
Hey, that's one thing about me. I'm never gonna slip that. That's never gonna happen. Anyway, so there's like this guy that walks up. He's like in a tank top. I was like, ooh, like he's fit. He's proper fit, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
in it?
I've been watching Love Island. And so I'm like sitting there and like, you know, my leg is like, I'm like sitting at a bar top, but my legs don't fit under a bar. I'm huge, you know? So I'm sitting on the side.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, a big guy, dude.
He's a big boy.
And he like, you know, he like looks me up and down and I'm just like I'm gonna fuck you. That's the energy I was giving, right? And he's like, is this your first time here? And I was just like, no. Like dismiss, and he was like
I'd have been like, if you wanted to be.
Yeah.
I'm your bird, I'm a bird, bitch.
Basically, I was just like playing this fucking game with him. Either way, he's like the hottest guy in the bar.
Okay, wait, I have a question. Stop.
Yeah.
When like gay guys go out, like how do you guys assess who's top, who's bottom, and if it's gonna like work?
So this is how it went. Like I go through
like a smoke signal.
I go through stages where it's like I'll be like a top, a bottom. Right now I'm in my bottom stage, you know? Like and the last couple guys I've been with, I've been bottoming for. And so right here, but I'm playing like this role of a top, and I will, but like, you know, right now that's not something I want to do. Like, you know. So but I would have, because the way this was going.
What do they call that verse? Verse?
Yeah, but you could be like I would consider myself like a verse bottom. Like I will top, but like I prefer to bottom.
Yeah.
But then like when I was younger, like I was like a top strictly, and then like I bottomed, and I was like, oh, this is it. But then I went back. It's I don't know how everybody else is, but it's always been like whoever I'm with, like that will kind of determine it. And because of where I work, it's not primarily quote unquote straight guys or gay guys who I'm with, right?
Yeah,
like
they're the straight guys.
But you'll be surprised, a lot of those guys love the dick, huh? But
no, that's what I call straight.
Yeah.
They're straight curious.
Yeah, straight curious, DL. It's just too much. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, this guy walks up and his like dick just hits my knee. And he's like talking to me, and it's like his dick is getting hard on my knee. And I was like, because I'm literally giving him like dom top energy.
Right.
Like, and I was like, oh, I'm in it. You know what I mean? Well, I was gonna get in it.
You're in character right now.
Oh yeah, like that's not my usual.
You're like James.
I mean,
Bond.
I wasn't like lowering my voice or anything crazy, but I was just like, I was being like snarky with him, like, shut the fuck up. Oh, some guy walked up because he was jealous. Some guy walks up, and I was like, we're fucking talking. And the guy was like, and I was like, you're good. I was like, you could go. You could go. It's like, you, like, the fuck?
Did I stutter?
No. And the guy was like, okay. And like walked away. And I'm like, but that's like the energy I was giving.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. But like, you know, I was literally just being like, I was like really trying to fuck him.
Yeah.
Like, you know. Anyway, and he's like the hottest guy in the bar, muscles, tank top. It's like an American flag tank top. And I was like, let me guess who you voted for, you know? And he's like, no. I was just like in the military. So like, you know, I was like, well.
Don't ask, don't tell. How do you feel about that?
Anyway, so we take him. I go play pool with him. I don't know. This is all getting. But I take him, go play pool with him, and then after I kick his ass because I'm really good at pool.
I'm actually really good at pool too.
Not.
Oh, relax. All right.
Hey,
relax.
We'll
Probably
see.
not as good as you. But you know what? I surprise people because
he was surprisingly good.
They try to challenge me and they think that I'm just some girl, but I be kicking people's ass, dude.
I like that. It's hot when a hot girl knows how to play pool, you know. But I beat him, and I just walked up to him because he was like eye fucking me, and I just grabbed him by the neck and just started making out with him, and I pushed him away, and I said, "Go rack it up." And he was like, and
I'm like,
Mind you, he's like 5'10" and I'm like 6'7". So I was like, I like grab him and like, mind you, his friends are sitting in the corner like,
what's happening?
Like, what? Who is this guy?
Happening?
It's ridiculous, you know?
Yeah.
Either way, I end up walking him to his car because he's a nurse or something like that, and he has to wake up. And so basically, I didn't have sex with him. So I go back in, and I was like,
"Did you get contact though, and everything?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Okay. He texts me the next morning. Good morning.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
that's how you know that they're on the leash.
Very sweet. I didn't. I wrote him back, but I was like, I'm very hungover. Yeah. I go back in, end up finding another guy, make out with another guy. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah, I was being a hoe, and then I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
It
and
was
I went
like the lion and you like just woke up, or the bear.
But something in me was like, this is it. Like, I love this attention. Sometimes you just need it. Like, I needed to be seen.
I think you needed to also remind yourself because you've been like going through just a transformation for a while.
Yeah.
And you've been trying to grow out of a stage and stuff, but I think that you've been like isolating yourself. So I think you needed a little reminder of like who the fuck you are.
Yeah, because I was like with the guy for a little bit,
and then big titty energy, honey.
Him and I stopped talking, and I was like kind of like, oh, you know, whatever. But now I was like, I got bit by the bug, baby, and I was out, and I was like turning heads, and I was like, damn.
You know
like,
that you call that? You just stepped into your big titty energy, baby.
That's a big tit energy.
Big tit energy.
Big tick energy. And I went home and I got like I went on Grindr the next day and it was just all dick pics. And it's like on Grindr, it's not like anything else. It's like you fuck or block. Like there is no medium.
Yeah.
You know, and people
you don't go on Grindr to date.
No, I know, but I've never downloaded an actual dating app, and I said I was going to download Hinge, so I did download Hinge.
Okay, so pause. So for the viewers, so me and Scott, because we're so close, like we talk, 23 hours of the day. We've kind of made a commitment to ourselves to not speak about things. That way we can talk about it on Big Talk.
So we could catch up
for you guys. We do this for you guys.
I've been saying I was going to download Hinge for a minute, but
there's a lot of things that like me and Scott we just keep from each other now. I feel like I'm such like I'm keeping secrets. Do you feel
that's
like
why I'm giving all the details of like this fucking casual make out?
We really made a commitment because we really want you guys to experience like, coming and sitting in our like living room with us and just kicking it and fucking dishing the tea. So that's just side note.
Oh, can I also just tell you, you know how I told you the guy texted me the next day?
Yeah.
So as I said, like he was the hottest guy in the bar. Like so hot.
Yeah.
So when I got his contact, I took a selfie of us. So I wake up and I get his text and I was like, oh, fuck yeah. This is what I said, that day drinking is dangerous.
What did you say?
This man was not good looking.
You're like, he looked like Brad Pitt.
No, I was like, damn. I woke up and I remember having like a flashback of his face. I'm like, dude, he's giving Jason Momoa with short hair. Like, oh my God. Like his body was still, it was good. But I was like, what was happening? I'll show you later. But so that's what I was saying about dangerous day drinking.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So how's your Hinge going?
Hinge is great.
So you've had Hinge for how long at this point today?
I've had Hinge for I'd say 26 hours.
Okay. So how's it going? What's your experience? And how does your profile look? We want to know everything.
Okay. I've readjusted.
I want to know the prompts too.
That's the whole thing, is that I did not want to. I was like embarrassed to take I'm not like a selfie taker. You know what I mean? Right. I'll take it like with groups of people or something, but I'm not sitting in my car taking selfies. I have, and I dug them out for the Hinge, but
we need to take. I'll take better pictures. Yeah.
Be my photographer, baby.
Baby, I'm your manager.
Yeah. I need you to manage my Hinge.
I'll manage the fuck out of your Hinge.
But it's good. Honestly, it's
I'm like Kris Jenner.
Because okay, Megan the Stallion. In her new song, she's like, Kris Jenner's probably gonna be my manager next.
Oh yeah.
Hiss.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah. Hinge is really
Arch your
good.
back.
It's refreshing because after being on Grindr, because like I've never been on any other dating app, and after being on Grindr, I see Hinge and like these like people are like actually like talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like, And they're all trying to like continue a conversation.
Right.
You're not trying to get to a point of like
fucking
or sending a
like,
dick
what's your
pic or like,
address?
no one's just sending you dick pics or like, let me come suck you off or something. No one's talking like that. It's very like respectful.
Yeah, I like I
It's a
do
breath of
like
fresh
Hinge.
air.
I think Hinge in itself was a breath of fresh air, like from other dating apps, because I think that Hinge was like, a little like it was more professional, a little bit more like
well, you have to approve a message, right?
Yeah,
you both have to mutually agree to talk.
Yeah, and I also think that it just the people that they had on there were like,
they're looking
people
for something.
that like had real jobs, people that like, really were there like and had substance.
Yeah.
They had something
it's
like
not 18-year-olds trying to experiment.
Yeah, or like Tinder. It wasn't like trash.
Because you have to post 6 pictures.
Yeah, and it wasn't trash. It was like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is trash on there.
I'm on there. Jessica, come on.
Babe, you could never. But yeah, no, I think Hinge out of all the other ones is dope.
That's why I got that one.
Yeah.
But it's been good. I like it. I'm gonna try to go on like 2 dates this week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And you found your people?
I found some people. Like we're talking. Like obviously it's been fucking no time, but like we've been writing back and forth, and I like think like if I'm on this for a reason, I'm not just gonna text. Like I was the guy that like I'm pretty sure catfished me. I'm not just gonna go back and forth for months. Like we're either gonna meet up or we're not fucking talking. Lessons learned.
Okay.
But I met that guy on Grindr, dude.
Everything happens for a reason. But also, I think it's important, especially on Hinge. I tell all the girlies within like, that I talk to about this, is that Hinge is like, I feel like you need to meet pretty quickly though, because I think things die off pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet right away.
And I also think that, because you don't want to really waste any time, and you want to make sure either like FaceTime or do something.
I don't like FaceTiming someone who I've never met.
But FaceTime or meet or meet or FaceTime, because
I'd rather meet
pretty quickly though. That way you're not wasting time with somebody that like you're not gonna vibe with.
No,
like,
exactly.
Why talk to somebody for a month and then you haven't FaceTime or met? And
that's why I want to do 2 dates this week out of like just someone who I think is interesting.
You have to go
just give it a shot.
Yeah, you have to go kind of quickly, because like you don't want to like then you meet and then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and then you just like I mean, I don't think anything's a waste, but you're just like, why was I talking to this person for so long? So fucking
And there's
weird.
only so much you could talk about. Hey, how's your day? Like,
yeah, and you just want to make sure that like the vibes are right. You want to make sure that you sit down with somebody, they're real, you're attracted to them, that you like how they speak, you like how their voice, you like,
just their mannerisms.
Yeah, because there's one thing to be good on paper, which is your profile. Then there's another thing to be like, have that, connection in real life.
Oh, I had to edit my profile so many times. I put stupid shit.
Well, I think.
But now it's bad. It's fine.
But I think as you go along, you'll always edit. I think you should always update
keep
and edit.
It updated, yeah. And it's really easy to do too on there. Like I've already edited it like 6 times just in the 26
I think you should
hours.
always edit it and like, put funnier shit on there and, whatever.
And I like that it's such a verse. Like there's so many. Like it doesn't really like it's in Orange County, it's in LA, it's in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
I like that it's like that, because I'll drive 45 minutes for a fucking a date. Like that's exciting,
Yeah.
And I come down here every week, so it's like 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah. Well, plus I think you're planning on landing here, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be So Scott still lives in Riverside. Obviously I live in San Diego. So we only really have like 1 day a week to film. So it's been a little, we're doing the best we can.
We're doing the best we can, sweetie.
Yeah, dude. So by the way, we just launched.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, I'm not really sure when this episode will premiere, but we did so today is Tuesday. We launched on Sunday.
Like on the 6th. Like Tuesday. I think Tuesday's a good day.
Well, yeah. So we just launched officially. It was
on the 28th.
On the
Jessica
28th.
Jessica went through it. She did everything.
Okay, so listen.
Tell them a little bit about it, Jess. Hey, Jess, take the mic.
Listen, this is BTT is really my second shift that I clock into, because I still do have the brokerage. I still, during the day am functioning as a real estate broker, and then I kind of will slip into BTT. And with BTT, you know, it's the creating, it's the producing, it's the directing, it's the editing. It's like everything that I've kind of I don't
It ain't easy, girl.
I don't outsource. I do it myself. And so it's like a one man operating machine here. So I'm doing like the best that I can. And I don't, with this whole, you know, jumping into this whole industry, because when I built my brokerage, when I built Amanica, I had been in real estate my entire life. You know, my dad was a broker, so I kind of grew up into it. It was nothing new. Yes, I had to build a business by myself.
But you still, if you had questions, you had someone who knew
I had a
something
mentor.
that you could
Yes,
ask. And we don't know anyone with a successful
right.
podcast.
I had a mentor. Yeah, and so with this kind of path that I went down in this new venture, I didn't have a mentor. I haven't had anybody to teach me. I haven't had anybody to show me the ropes. I kind of just am a self-starter and educator, and I just use YouTube. I use, you know, what's on the internet, the worldwide fucking web.
World Wide Web,
and I teach myself and I teach myself everything. And so I've, you know, educated myself and executed everything myself. So I just getting this launched this last week was, I thought I was kind of a little bit prepared, but I think war stories, I think anytime you get a business like launching or a product launching, I think like the last, you know, 48, 24 hours is a war. And I think that there's a lot of things that kind of go wrong. So I'm not joking, y'all.
So many things went wrong.
I'm not joking, y'all. I slept so I'm now on the market for, I need to order and purchase a couch for my office because I slept. So the 5 days before, I think I was leaving at like, you know, 5 a.m. And then the last 48 hours, 72 hours, I slept here. I slept in my office. Thank God I brought my yoga mat.
Yeah.
I slept on my floor in my office, just trying to get the everything exported, edited, exported, and uploaded to launch on the 28th. And it was a excruciating process. I feel like I labored extremely hard for the birth of BTT.
She gave birth.
It was rough, dude. I took a lot of crap.
You were going and it was like almost done, and then something happened.
There was a lot of things that I thought I had initially. And that's the thing is like because this is such a new thing for me that I'm learning every step of the way. So I thought I had it all edited, and then because I had cut the edit to make a reel, to make little chopped up reels and TikToks and stuff, it deleted everything that I had done. So I had to re-edit everything last minute. And then I had to, when I was exporting it and uploading it, I mean, it would be exporting, uploading for, I mean, over an hour, 2 hours. And then all of a sudden it would say error, it would deny it.
That's crazy.
And then I couldn't.
Then you have to redo it.
So I couldn't leave because I couldn't just be like, oh, I'm just going to go home and leave it uploading, because I was so scared that
it was going to do it. It did it once.
That I was going to come back.
It gets to that point again. It's 98% and it says error. So you do it again.
And I'm one of those people that, you know, this is, I don't take no for an answer. And any kind of obstacle or any kind of like blockage that is in my way, I just like endure and overcome, and I'll figure it out. I'm one of those people that like, you know, give me a second, I'll figure it the fuck out. Yeah. I'm not one of those people like, oh, I don't know, I can't like, fuck
find
no.
someone to do it for you.
No.
You're a doer.
I will fucking do it. I will do it. You give me a second, I'll do it. I'll learn, I'll do it. I'll overcome, and I'll endure. Yeah. So I stayed here. I locked myself in here. I remember it was like 7 a.m. Sunday, the 28th, and the cleaners came in to vacuum, and I had headphones on. No, I had headphones on. I was still uploading.
Oh fuck!
And they scared the absolute shit out of me because they came in. They're like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like in a tank top and underwear, and I was like, "Ah, sorry." And they were like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Sorry, I'm launching something today." I was like, so, anyways, I'm in the market for a couch in my office, so just so I can make it as comfortable as possible. But it's been rough. it's been definitely fulfilling because I think building BTT versus the brokerage, it's different because I think that when I built uh, a Manica, it was based out of like survival. It was based out of like, you know,
Yeah.
it was based out of like me trying to make money, me trying to
Yeah.
survive.
You were living on a boat.
Yeah. And then with this, it's different because this is more aligned with like anything that I do for BTT. It's like I feel like I'm definitely kind of even healing like an inner child of mine, and like I'm kind of building it to speak to younger me. And so I'm building it like and I really really mean this when I say like I wish that I had somebody or something like this to listen to look at, to view, to kind of guide me when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so as I do this, I'm really doing it all for baby jhawk.
The baby little hawk.
Yeah. And so it's very fulfilling. It's very hard. It's been very tough. It's been very difficult. There's been like countless, you know, blockages and barriers and stuff that I've had to overcome. But it's been very fulfilling doing this, and getting this out has been just I could cry. I think when I launched everything, I finally left the office. I think I came to the office like Friday morning, and I didn't leave till Sunday at 6.
And that's when you called me.
6 p.m. And then but at 6 p.m., as soon as I finally had everything scheduled to upload and I had posted that it's coming on, I had this very, very real and very like emotional reaction to it because I posted everything, and then I got up and I was trying to clean up, and then I just started crying, like hysterically crying, and I dropped to my knees and I just was crying on the floor because I was just like because there's like you said, there was anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, and I was just like, this is something that like I'm not really doing for me. I'm just doing for anybody who was like me when I was younger, like truthfully. And so trying to get this out and to like have to face so many barriers was like awful. And so it was really emotional for me, and I endured and I overcame, and so I was crying on the floor. I was just like, I did it. Like I did it. I am so proud of myself, and I did it by myself. I've in here just, you know, going through all this just alone, and I didn't have any help with like anybody to come in here and do it for me. I didn't have anybody to like show me or fix my problems or anything. I did this. Like I did this.
Girl, you did.
It was something that it was just a very proud moment, and I know it probably seems, I mean, trivial, and probably seems, I don't know how you're gonna receive that, but like maybe it's like, oh well, she just posted a YouTube. Like, it's not even about that.
No, but it's not easy.
It was very, very rough for me to like get this entire show on the road. Okay, and so, anyways,
you did it, Jessica.
Yeah, and you know what? I think too is because like I haven't had support from my family. I've, you know, had a lot of people tell me, or, you know, project their fears and insecurities on me and tell me like, well, who are you to like think that you could speak to anybody or have any kind of platform, or like, why would anybody listen to you? Like,
so negative, dude.
Yeah, and it's just been like, it's just like I constantly had to say to myself, like, you know, and to other people, it's like, your ceiling is not my ceiling. So don't fucking, just because you think that you can't, like, don't, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. So it's, and like, but even though like I
don't think I'd ever tell somebody that either. If any one of my friends is doing something to like doing something that is going to benefit them, I'm never going to be like, really, girl?
Yeah.
You think that you're the one? Or like, you know what I mean? That's just so negative. Or I don't know. I always like, I think like you should always support people that you like love, right? Like,
I mean, I think a lot of people do that. And so even though, that's why I think that affirmations are so fucking important. Journaling is so fucking important because like, even though I'm a better person than I used to be because I know who I am now, those little comments throughout this process kind of snuck their way into my head. And you know, in my darkest moments, like through this process, or my most stressed moments during this process, my most exhausted moments during this process, when my head wasn't really like, you know, in its strongest form, they kept like snuck in, and I would be like, well, yeah, who am I? Like, why, you know what I mean? But then I was like, kept trying to tell myself, like, talk to younger you. Do this for, like, your inner child. And I know we're not going to be for everybody. I know I'm not for everybody. That's never been my goal. But the point is to, like, we might be for somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody might, listen in. And I think that's how, if you're a girl, a woman, or whoever you are, person out there that, like, are listening, and you want to start something, you want to start a business, keep that in mind, is that you're not going to be for everybody, but life is not one size fit all.
Yeah.
That's not the fucking point. The point is that you will be for somebody. The point, you know what I mean? So, and so keep going. If you believe in your vision, you believe in yourself, then do it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, it's just been.
You did it.
We did it. No,
you did it.
Listen. So Scott had been Sunday, so I get home.
That's my blackout day. The dangerous day drinking day.
I get home, and I'm just after my hysteric crying. After I posted, hysteric crying. I get home, and I'm like sitting like just on the floor, just staring at the wall, like
face vibrating.
No, my head was like so hot. It was like a overheated car, and it was just smoke was just like. So then Scott FaceTimes me, and I'm like, okay, like, I think this is right after the premiere. I was like, do you see it and everything? And then he's like, oh yeah. He reminded me of I had labored so hard for days trying to get this shit birthed. And then he was like, in the old days, you remember when, like, the dads never even were in the labor room, and then they would be outside smoking cigars,
celebrating with their boys.
Yeah, with a cigar. So he came in, he's facing me, he's like, oh, yeah. He was like, yeah, congrats, yeah, we did it. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to fucking bed.
Okay, I said that you did everything.
No, I'm not saying that, but it was just so funny because
I really didn't do anything.
I was just in tears because I was so proud of us, and you did. You've been here, you've been filming with me, and I'm not saying that, like, oh, you didn't, because there's things that, like, Scott just couldn't. He couldn't do. There's things that I just had to figure out on my own to get this like ball rolling. So there's nothing about, like, oh, I was like pissed at you for not like that, but it was just like comical. It was like a cartoon.
She was like coming off of this like buzz of basically giving like labor. She was like literally like crying, and I was just like drunk on a couch, like just leaving my friend's birthday. And I was like, hey,
and crying and just like,
and I'm like this. What's up?
And he's like,
I'm gonna go get dick in a gay bar.
Yeah. He's like, we did it. So it was just no, I'm very happy. We're finally out. I'm very happy. My plan is
it's such a relief, really.
Yeah, my plan is really like, I tell you all of this because my goal, I guess, would be to drop an episode every I think I'm Tuesdays, I think, is a good day to have an episode drop. But please, give me some. I don't want to make promises, and I try not to make promises in life that I cannot keep, because that's a big trigger for me. So I don't want to like tell you like episode's gonna come out every Tuesday, but that is the goal. But please have grace for me because I am doing this all on my own, on my back, and my back is aches, dude. It's so because I do have, I have the, brokerage going on. So, but the goal would be, episode to drop Tuesdays. So that is the plan. So anyways,
did you see on Netflix the Griselda thing?
That is that's the Sofia Vergara?
Sofia Vergara. And they
I don't know too much about it.
Put a bunch of I watched the whole thing in one night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is it like, how many episodes?
I think it's 6 episodes. It's so hyped. The thing, because there's so many streaming services. There's so many shows coming out. There's so many like, just so much content out there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so I watched it, and honestly, it's not great. It's not horrible.
Oh, no?
It's not horrible. It's like a 6 out of 6 out of 10.
Hmm.
Maybe like, I mean, there were a couple moments where I was like, ooh, but like, again, it's like one of those things where you could Google what happens and you already know what happens,
Yeah.
you know? And then Sofia Vergara is getting sued by the son, the only living son.
How is she getting sued? Wouldn't they sue the
Because she was
show?
the executive producer.
Oh.
And they also said, well, you made my mom ugly. Girl, you can't make Sofia Vergara ugly if you tried.
Right.
Sofia Vergara got a bigger nose and a stronger jaw, and that does not make her ugly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it was...
But you can't sue off of that. And it's like Lady Gaga did the one off of Gucci, right? And I know
Yeah.
that the lady...
Patrizia.
Yeah, she actually, Lady Gaga said that Patricia?
Patrizia?
Okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
excuse me.
I'm not doing an accent, so relax. But I
think that's her name.
She was saying that she actually reached out to Lady Gaga in the making of it to talk to her, and Lady Gaga said no because she was like, "You're an awful person, an awful human being, and I don't have any." Like, I'm not interested.
Sophia said something. She said, I'm not portraying this as like, because a lot of people, they called her the godmother, right?
Yeah.
Like the cocaine godmother.
Yeah.
She's like, and Sophia did say, she's like, I'm not saying that this woman's a hero. She's like, this woman is definitely a monster. Like, this is the story of how she like became a monster.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it wasn't like a bad show. Like, obviously I watched all 6 episodes in one night. But, I don't know. It's just, there's just so much
should
content.
I watch it? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, don't watch
No.
it. You won't like it. I don't think you'll like it.
I don't have a lot of time, so I need to like...
No, you have all your reality TV.
Yes.
She
I was
loves
telling
it.
Scott. Okay, first of all, let's just get this straight.
I like it too.
So I read a lot. First of all, I work a lot. I read a lot. I'm constantly like stagnant complacency is like I have a fear of it. Like it's my nightmare. So I'm constantly trying to like broaden my, mind and educate myself and level up. But because I work so hard and I'm always learning that when I come, like when I'm done for the day, I love reality TV so much.
I mean, everybody does.
No, I love it. It's like a religion. You know why?
Favorite reality TV show.
But let me tell you why. Anything on Bravo I've watched. And it surprises people because they're like, how do you have the time? I put it in the back. It's not reality TV. You don't.
And it repeats everything all the time.
But it's it's not something you need to pay attention to. I do it.
It's
I put
mindless
it in
TV.
the background. Yeah. And I do something else. You know what I mean? Clean the house, whatever. But I like it so much because I think that I don't have a lot of highs and lows. I don't have a lot of drama in my own life.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty like, I just kind of
do your thing.
It's just like me, business, and I don't really have like a lot of highs and lows. So I think that I get my like women love.
That's where you get your fix.
Yeah, women, feminine energy. We love we like excitement in life, but we're not men. Like, you know what I mean? We like that excitement. So I think that's where I get a fix in, and I don't really need to search for it anywhere else. You know what I mean? I'm not like looking to have like little flings and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, I love the trash. I love the train accidents. I can't look away. I feel like I'm in relationships with all of the housewives. It's like my longest standing relationship.
I like literally just like I saw the big thing about the Salt Lake City and the girl who was running that Instagram.
Yes.
And so
something reality Von Teese.
Yeah. I have like the Hulu Live TV, and I was flipping through, and I was like, oh, this is what everyone's talking about. So I watched literally just the fight, like it was like the end of the episode, and I was like, dude, this is good, Yeah. But
I watched Housewives since season 1 back in the day.
Beverly Hills. What's the first Housewives? Beverly Hills?
Or
probably
New York.
New York?
No, Orange County. I'm sorry. Orange County.
I remember that.
And then I think New York, Beverly Hills.
I think Beverly Hills is like the most popular, right?
No.
Really?
I mean, I don't know ratings, but I watch all of them though. So I don't. Listen, you cannot ask me anything about a show, and I'll be like, oh, I never seen it. No, I seen it, and I got opinions. I got thoughts. I got opinions. I got judgments.
Oh my god, dude!
So if you guys want to talk about some reality TV shit, like I'm your girl, okay? So I just love it. But also speaking of reality TV, fucking Vanderpump. It says the 30th. Vanderpump Rules comes on tomorrow. 31st.
No, I thought it was tonight.
Oh,
it's tonight at 8.
Is it tonight?
Today's.
Isn't
it?
Babe, I don't know. I slept in my office this weekend. I don't know anything about it.
I'm pretty sure it's tonight at 8. But you're
lucky that I'm here today. Yeah. You're lucky that I pulled through because I was so tired. I've been so tired, dude. I got all my yesterday. I literally woke up. I got my Botox redone, and I was like, came into the office. I was like, get all of it. Because she's like, what do you want? I was like, all of it. Go back and get all of everything that you have, and just shoot
put it in my face.
Everything. I want it all. And she was like, I was like, I've been working so hard.
Make me pretty.
I'm so tired.
Well, you look great.
She was like, your skin looks really good. I was like, I don't feel good. So I got my Botox done. I got my nails done. I fell asleep in the pedicure chair. I fell asleep in the pedicure chair yesterday, and I was like,
sleeping like you were on a yoga mat.
My nails. My lady was doing my nails, and then there was a lady doing my feet, and I was like, fell asleep. And they woke me up. They're like, Jess, like, you're done. I was like, oh, so they know.
Thank you guys so much.
They know what the fuck's going on. They're like, dude, she's tired. Nobody look at her. So, yeah, I've been out of the game. So, but Vanderpump. So if it's on tonight, it's on tonight. Then we need to talk about it next week.
No, for sure, I'm down.
Yeah,
and you told me, because I was like, I never watched Vanderpump. I knew like who the people were because like all my friends watch it. But then because of the blow up like last season, I watched the whole entire like last 2 seasons, I think. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I know what's going on. But I'm excited for tonight.
Yes. You know what kind of just a little thought, side note is I think it's really kind of fucking stupid that Rachel, I mean, you're not coming back.
Rachel's not coming back.
You didn't come back for this next season, but which is fine. Either do that, but then you have a podcast and all you talk about on the podcast. Yes, and it's conflicting.
Yeah.
That's conflicting because it's like either
do they want her to come back?
Yes, yes, of course. So the thing
Didn't she go to like a rehab or something?
Yeah, but they always want, especially when something like this happens.
Of course they want her to come back.
They want you to come back.
Yeah, then you have to move on, babe.
But that's the thing. It's very conflicting because it's either choose to move on, choose to heal and move the fuck on and do it for your psyche, or come back.
Yeah, that can't be healthy.
And fix your problems that you created.
Yeah.
Because my thing is that like don't go behind the scenes and you don't want to face reality.
Yeah.
And face the people that you fucked. Well, face
I know.
Yeah, and face like what you fucked up and face the people that you fucked.
Yeah.
Like and do it face to face. But or move on, but don't do it behind the scenes. Don't like have a little podcast.
What's his name is still dating him because they saw him on the plane and it said Rachel on his phone. He was like on a.
No, that was a long time ago. They're not dating anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. And she'll say, but that's my thing. That's just.
But I just like wonder how long it was like that they started filming. You know, because I felt like that was like a decent amount of time after. I don't know the filming schedule, but it's just like.
It just kind of.
I want to know what went down.
Because she's literally putting out podcasts like in real time today.
Yeah.
That it's just like if you didn't decide to come back, then get over it.
Yeah.
Then don't be public about like everything that happened because what happened. Then if you really cared about,
she should have came back.
But if you really cared about clearing the air and telling your story, then do it on the show.
Yeah.
Do it on the show that you fucked people on.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I don't understand that. And then her podcast is also very. It's very, if you listen to it, it's very edited. It's very like, it's not a normal speech. It's not a normal tone. And I don't know. It just doesn't sound, it sounds very like she's reading off of something.
Yeah.
So don't care for it. Don't care for her. I think that, I don't know. I don't have.
You're
anything.
Obviously very opinionated. I love it.
I'm like fuming. I'm like, no. I'm telling you. If you want to talk about any reality TV, you just leave a comment, bitch. I'll get back to you. I will address it. I'm very opinionated about things, and because I have a fascination too. I think with reality TV, I have a fascination with humans and social behavior.
Yeah.
I've always, read on a lot of my books, that I love to read about it. And so to see it and to see how humans kind of, connect with each other and fuck each other, it fascinates me.
Well,
it fascinates me.
It fascinates that reality TV is like the number one.
Yeah, and just how people deal with conflict, deal with communication, deal in relationships, deal with the ebbs and flows of life. It's very fascinating. So I kind of watch it like in a science based, like I'm just like watching like mice.
I mean, I'm
like
sure
mice
that they get guidance from like producers, or like they put people in
little,
situations.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course, it's not a natural habitat. It's like if like in my real life, if I have somebody that like I've cut off, I don't need to, nor am I going to ever put myself in a
situation
in an
to be back in the room with that
Correct.
person.
And
that's
what
but that's what makes good TV, and that's why
and that's what you're signing up for, right? So they sign up to like be in these situations, and it's like what comes out of their mouth is real, but the situations are very
unrealistic.
Yeah, they're very, or like produced, I guess. Yeah. So
either way, good TV. Can't wait for tonight.
Love it. Yeah. So, anyways, I think till next.
Yeah. Until next time. What about Barbie? How do you feel about that? I have some thoughts on it because everybody's so mad that
Margot
Robbie and Greta didn't get nominated. But what about America Ferrera? She got nominated, and people have been fighting like women need to be nominated and stuff. And like,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, of course, because it never made the fucking news because it's all about the two white women not getting nominated, huh?
Yeah.
That's a little crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know what?
Especially
I think America, right?
America Ferrera.
Yeah, Ferrera. I think that
I saw her when I was eating at the Standard.
I just got goosebumps. Like, I think that she made the movie what it was. She was
like a serious part of the
she
movie.
was the heart of the movie. She was the heart. She was the one who...
She had like a monologue that was like a really... Like I've seen the movie, you know?
She was the monologue that made it
But no
what
one's
it was.
talking about how she did get nominated. It's crazy that Margot, and like, it's not Margot's fault, right? But like how everyone's obsessed over these two white women not getting nominated when a woman did get nominated for the movie, huh?
Right.
America Ferrera did.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about the Latina that did get nominated. It's kind of annoying.
That makes me really mad.
And there's other shit going on in the world. You're so mad that these two white women didn't get nominated. It's just really weird.
I do think that I think the reason why, because it was in contrast to Ryan getting... And it's the kind of, I mean, that's kind of the premise of the whole fucking movie is that it's a man's world.
Yeah.
But what is it without a woman? Who cares?
But a woman did get nominated from the movie.
Yeah,
and
true,
just because it wasn't Margot.
Hi. Yeah, so it was,
he in no way did I think he deserved an Oscar nom for that role.
No. But I think that was the whole point, right?
Absolutely. But honestly, seeing all the movies that came out this year, like I go to the movies a lot. I don't think that Barbie, they made sales, sure, but like I don't think that Margot did an explicitly great job portraying Barbie.
Really?
No, I don't think it deserves an Oscar.
I do.
She didn't make me feel some type of way.
I did me.
I mean, I don't know. I think that it's all just like
it did
like
me.
the media conglomerate.
I think the whole uproar was it that
she campaigned and didn't get it. That's what it is.
No, I disagree. I think the whole uproar about it was the whole fucking premise of the movie was about it being this man's world, and this what do they call it? Ken's whatever, and so in the Oscar nomination and. I don't know about you, but I consider the Oscars like kind of like
it is the highest.
The highest, yes.
But also, you have to do campaigns to get an Oscar. You do these campaigns, and she campaigned, obviously.
Yeah, but also like let's talk about the fact that Greta, she was a female director that had the highest hitting sales and movie in 2023.
I didn't speak on Greta right here.
And did not get an Oscar nominee. That was everything. Greta, that was the fact that like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That the whole fucking premise of the Barbie movie is that it's like Barbie movie.
I wonder
and
if she
fun
did the
and light and
screenplay
cute.
too.
The fact about it is that it's about females in this fucking world, and it's hard. It's like the ceiling we have to break through is so fucking, I mean, with men, it's so hard to break through the glass ceiling than it is for a man. And like Ryan did what for the movie? Other than be a funny fucking comic relief.
Hot, funny comic relief.
And Greta, that made the fucking movie happen.
Yeah.
Got nothing. And then Barbie, I really liked Margot Robbie, so I disagree with you there. But I did not know about America, and I agree with you there.
Yeah,
but
I think it should be more. I think there should just be more publicity around America Ferrera getting nominated.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
That's fucking great. Like, I've loved America Ferrera. Like, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, fucking Ugly Betty. All those things were so good. She's done so much.
She was definitely, if Margot Robbie was the face, and
she was the heart.
She was the heart.
Absolutely.
She was the soul of the
movie. And I'm not
movie.
dragging Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie can act. Wolf of Wall Street, how she could do any accent,
I love
off
her.
the top. She's an amazing.
She's a Cancer.
She's an amazing actress. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just in general. Barbie just wasn't, to me, it wasn't like her best thing. Like, obviously she looks like Barbie.
Well, I think
But, so I'm not dragging her. I'm just saying, like.
It sounds like you're dragging her.
Well, I'm dragging the world for not addressing the fact that America was.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree.
It's like, aren't we supposed to bring women up and not tear them down? Like,
right.
And the fact that Hillary Clinton
I'm happy that
spoke on it.
Yeah, and I'm really happy you brought that up because
you didn't even know that America was nominated.
I'm really happy you brought that up.
Because no one talked about it all over the press that Hillary Clinton's spoke up about it. Come on.
Yeah.
But no one's talking about America.
Yeah.
It's just it's really weird to me how the press works. And Margot Robbie is an amazing actress, so I do want to say that. It's just, I think she did better in Wolf of Wall Street. She was amazing in that movie. Like, that movie was great with her.
Yeah.
She killed it. No one else could play that role off the top of my head. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was a great, so crazy good.
Yeah.
And but I could it makes me smile thinking about it. Barbie doesn't, with her portraying, doesn't make me feel that way. So it's nothing bad.
Yeah, but I think also, let's just, perspective wise, you're not a female
That's
in
very,
this world.
very true.
Yeah, so
that is very
I think
true.
It doesn't, it's not bad that you don't see that, but it's also not your story.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I think the story, and that's why I was I did connect with the whole, I do completely agree, and I did not know that, and like I said, America was the heart, because that scene when she delivered that monologue, I cried.
Yeah, me too.
I was literally physically crying because I was and it gave me, that's why when I said, I was I have goosebumps right now because it made me feel oh my God, everything.
And doesn't it make you so happy for her? But no one even talked about it.
Yeah.
It's just really weird.
Now we are. Now we are, America.
We care.
It's you, babe.
Ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me, that's a deal, right?